In 1997, when I met the man who is now my husband, I was really impressed by his commitment to serving the community. One of the many things that Bobby had done was to volunteer to mentor a young boy through Big Brothers Big Sisters. When we moved to Fredericksburg in 2007, Bobby decided to be a mentor again, and I thought, well, I could do this too. Shortly after my interview, Cynthia Osband asked me if I would be willing to mentor a boy. A boy, I must have surely exclaimed. I don't know. I am a girly girl.
You know, Sally, Chima is absolutely perfect for you. You gotta trust me on this.
And you know what, Cynthia? From the very first moment that we met, I knew that Chima and his mother Kathy, I just knew you were right. It was a perfect match. We share so many common interests, and we never run out of things to talk about.
Sally and I, we were both good listeners. We learn from each other, and we make suggestions and give advice to each other.
We long ago realized that we will be in each other's lives forever.
We have become the bestest friends ever.
I think so too.
Yes, we have.
When I first met Chima, he told me that he loved to cook. So I invited my friend Heidi to come over and show Chima how to make a traditional Nigerian meal.
And over the following summer, I went to Young Chefs Academy. Young Chefs Academy taught me how to cook and how to prep and just how to do a lot of things in the kitchen that I have not even learned about. I was really getting tired of eating bologna sandwiches for dinner.
And I was so proud of you that you went every Thursday.
Thank you. I was worried because I did not know the other kids. But when I understand and started cooking, I started to really enjoy the class. I learned how to make a lot of dishes. My boss, Chef Barber, taught me how to prep, how to chop, and how to cook on the stove. The onions were really burning my eyes and made me cry. But I took it as a man and said, I'm not going to give up. And then Chef Barber complimented me on how I fry my onions. Yay! That made me feel so proud. Could this be what I want to do in my life?
One of our first trips was to King's Dominion. And I was really glad that my husband and the boy that he was mentoring went with us because I was a bit nervous about liability. Shortly after we arrived, a suggestion was made to ride the Ferris wheel.
I was not too enthusiastic, and I told Sally, I think I'm afraid of heights.
So much for liability, I thought. This is definitely a learning opportunity. On the line, we held hands. On the way up, we closed our eyes. And when we got to the top, we grabbed the rail and looked out at a beautiful view. And we were so glad that we had not missed it.
I don't know what was I so worried about. It was a miracle.
Every year we are together, I try to find new things for us to do.
I know without Sally, I would never have done most of what we do today together.
When Chima told me he was interested in radio, I knew it was another perfect learning opportunity. We went to visit one of his favorite radio stations, and that became the beginning of many, many discussions that we had about how things work and how they're influenced by outside factors.
That day was so exciting. I did not even know that Sally would push that level to drive me all the way to Maryland, to my most favorite radio station.
And then later, we even created a business plan to start our own radio station.
And I've got to tell you, the relationship is like magic. They are from totally different backgrounds and almost no similarities, and yet, when you see them, you know they're perfect together.
Being selected as the Rappahannock Big Brothers Big Sister Community Program 2011 Big Sister of the Year was an honor for both of us. I am certain that Chima's personality and his willingness to learn is a major factor in our successful relationship. Last spring, a friend told me about Open Hand, an 8-week summer program of classes and paid intern work.
I really did want to get a job to make my own money to help my mom with her bills.
So we made a list of the pros and cons, and it was not too hard for Chima to choose this opportunity over sleeping late and watching TV all day.
Well, Well, maybe it took a bit of convincing me, but I really did what to do. I really want to do what. Oh, I really did what I wanted to do. For 8 weeks during the summer, I went to class every Monday and worked 20 hours a week at the library. I met so many friends, became the most popular person around the library, helping out. It just made my day, and I can't believe I got my first paycheck.
And I can't believe that you really didn't mind when we had that conversation about budgeting, saving money. For Sheena's 16th birthday, I treated him to a trip to New York.
And I got to go too, along. Oh.
Oh well.
Start that one over.
Okay. For Sheena's 16th birthday, I treated him to a trip to New York.
And I got to go along as well with the boy that I mentored.
It was the trip of my lifetime. My favorite part was going up in the Empire State Building. And what was so funny that New York was very big and cold.
Yes, it was cold. Yes,
Yeah.
I do remember that. It would be difficult to say who gets more out of our relationship.
I have had many opportunities to experience new things with Sally, coming over bullying, with schoolwork, trying to overcome drama with going on at home and personal business.
I know that I have helped Shima get through some of those things, some very difficult times, and he's learned a lot from those experiences. And we both know that Shima's life would not be the same if we had not met.
For both of us, that's all that really matters to me.